Fuck you, Donald Trump! I told you to drop those bombs after Night of Champions! You know and I know wrestling is the most important thing in the whole world. Everyone knows this. This will be John Cena's last time in Saudi Arabia, and you're putting that at risk. What the hell? We had to cancel all the flights. No one gets in or out. Allah damn it! Trump!
I have a secret that
What?
you do not know.
Yes?
We have been building a tunnel.
What?
All the way under the ocean between America and our country. Yes. We've been testing it. A lot of women have died in the making of this
I love
tunnel.
it.
We're like, hey, go check the tunnel, ladies.
Oh,
you
yes.
can go to the free world.
That's tremendous.
Sorry, Vince is listening. He's on Zoom.
Unfortunately, it was still underwater. But, you know, that's what they're for, right? They're doormats.
You telling me that it's done?
It is done.
We can sneak all of the WWE wrestlers through
will
the tunnel?
create these supercars that go 10,000 miles an hour
yes.
using bitcoins. And
Wow.
we will get them there in 2
Oh,
hours.
you, my God, bro. You saved Night of Saudi.
Thank you.
You did it.
Season
forever. Yes.
Murder,
Yes.
murder,
Yes.
murder.
Yes. Thank God.
Yes.
Oh, man. I feel a lot better.
So that's it. We're good. We're saved.
Yeah.
Call Triple Vince and tell him to, you know.
Night of Saudi exists.
Yes.
Thank God. You know, I was not going to do the song because I was so upset because we don't know if it's going to happen.
But you know what? Do the song.
All right, we'll
Come
do
on,
this
do
song.
this song.
Let's hit my music, bitch. Haha, yes. Oh, you know what this is?
It's the best. Sing it.
It's the most murderous time of the year. There will be pipe bombs, I mean literal bombs, and Punk dead right here. It's the most murderous time of the year. What the?
What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. 1, 2. Is this on?
I mean, we do you mean for two? We do you mean?
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of What's Wrong with Wrestling. I'm Andrew Bazzano, along with my brother Joe Bazzano and Eric Slamilton Hamilton.
You know they call
Jesus.
CM Punk
Yeah,
the best in the world for a reason.
they do.
And it's not because he's the literal best in the world.
Okay.
It's because everything he touches becomes the best.
So true. Shit turns to gold.
Like,
I
how
mean,
many of his feuds have just been that much better?
Well,
Yeah.
sure.
Because he's working with that person.
Oh yeah,
And it was on full display this week.
of course. Like of
That's
course.
why we invited him. Our gold turned to gold. More gold.
More gold. Yeah. No, I mean this. You know, everyone's pretty much felt the same. This Cena heel run's been fucking weird and underwhelming.
right.
But then now he feuds with CM Punk, and it's awesome all of a sudden.
Of course.
You know?
He can call himself the GOAT because
Sure.
he's acting like it.
Yeah, as of right now. for
Yeah,
sure.
it's just going to suck next month or next week when he starts his feud with Cody for SummerSlam.
exactly. And it's all gonna go to shit for a little while.
So,
little while.
John Cena, what do you want to talk about?
So, Mount Cena Moore. What do you want?
But anyway, we've got a big show because we've got to do predictions for Night of Saudi Champions, even though there's only 2 belts being defended.
Sure.
Night of
Right.
Champions?
Why not just call it anything else? Like, I don't know, King of the Ring, like you did last year?
Yeah.
They called it King and Queen of the Ring last year.
And that's what this is. It's the King of
what
the
it
Ring
is.
pay-per-view.
Yeah.
I just put a question mark after
Night
that.
of Champions?
Champions?
Yeah, right. You know, it's funny. I went to the very first Night of Champions.
Yeah, we know.
You fucking mark.
Houston?
Yes.
Okay.
It was in
very good.
Houston.
Thank
yes.
you. Hey, point for me.
All right.
And John Cena was wrestling.
He's beating you. Just FYI.
What year was Night of?
I'm gonna guess 2007. Am I right again?
Show the chair. This is one of Eric's first chairs that he paid so much money for. Not TKO
No,
money.
actually,
but-
that was like $100 floor tickets
wow.
for Night of Champions.
Oh, what a difference 15 years makes.
Good God.
17.
18.
Yeah.
A lot. But I mean, the thing is, literally every title was on the line.
Sure. Well, they can't do that anymore. There's 20 belts.
Well, true.
But you could at least
But you could make them all title matches at least.
Right, yeah.
Let me guess. So that pay-per-view you're talking about, Cena was WWE champion.
Uh-huh.
Edge was World Heavyweight champion.
Uh-huh.
And Bobby Lashley was ECW champion.
How'd you guess?
I mean, I remember. I'm a fucking where's the button?
yeah, come on. What the hell?
Fucking Mark!
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. What a picture that you sit on their faces. Hey, sit on my face.
And you better sit on my face.
Who am I sitting on? Oh, no, right. We have our own custom chairs now.
My
That's right.
balls.
We do.
We don't sit on those uncomfortable, expensive WWE chairs
Yeah,
anymore.
right.
This was a game changer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what was more of a game changer, that fan or these chairs.
Time to change the game.
Yeah,
It's true.
that's right.
They're both huge improvements, but
Absolutely.
all right, yeah, we've got a big show, like I said. But first, we have to thank a new patron. So thank you to Jock. I'm guessing that's how you say his name. It's just J-O-C.
Jock.
Oh,
Yeah. So thank you, Jock. Go to patreon.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling. We've got over 700 bonus podcasts.
That's a lot.
You also get the weekly, this weekly podcast, this ad-free and before everyone else.
Yes.
You get the weekly Monday Night War podcast. You get the weekly AEW NXT podcast and all the pay-per-views, including Night of Saudi Champions coming this Saturday.
yes.
yes.
And you get all the brackets. We got 3 worst promo brackets and coming very soon 4 worst promo brackets.
Woo!
Yeah, so that's going to be fun.
How soon, Andrew? This is like Glacier. I've been waiting forever. He's been coming for weeks.
Oh, who was coming longer, Veer or Glacier?
Well, we've been debating
that was a tough one. Yeah.
That's going to be a coin toss.
It's close.
Why
Probably
won't these guys
Glacier?
come?
Maybe. I don't know. It was months as well for Veer.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
go to patreon.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling. Go check it out. Oh, you'll love those bonus episodes. Trust me. If you like this show, you'll like the one that you have to pay for, right? So
Yeah, for sure.
all right.
I'm still thinking about our wrestling with morality.
Oh, that's
Part
right.
2
That was our
episode.
last bonus podcast. That was great. So
Some of those answers we gave. My God.
it's good stuff.
Yeah.
It's fun. All right, so SmackDown opens with LA Knight.
Yeah.
He wants Seth Rollins, and he quotes Rage Against the Machine. What better place than here? What better time than now? So Paul Heyman walks out, and he threatens him on behalf of his client, saying, get the hell out of here, or else something bad will happen to you. Knight calls Heyman a leech, who sucks his clients dry and moves on to the next.
Yeah.
He's not wrong there.
Well,
So since Seth isn't here, Knight challenges Heyman to a match and
Okay.
dares him to take the first shot, but Heyman rolls out of the ring and he says, when I told you to get the hell out of here, something bad will happen. That wasn't a prediction. That was a spoiler. So Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed come out and start beating up Knight, but Knight manages to get a chair and he hits them a few times and the monsters retreat. So-
Thank you. I hate when the good guy's like, all right, I guess I'm just getting my ass kicked tonight. Like, he kind of did it first.
Right.
Then at least, like, when they threw him over there, he's like, oh, a chair. Yeah, I'm going to pick this up.
Yeah.
One
Yeah.
of these days, I just want to see a guy just reach out behind his tights and be like, come on.
Yeah.
What are you going to do about
Arn
it?
Anderson?
Oh, wait, I've been watching too many Sopranos episodes.
Pull out the Glock.
Brian Pillman?
yeah, Brian Pillman. We're about to watch that.
Yeah. But no, it's funny. They threw him over the barricade and they were like, well, he's dead, you know?
Yeah, right.
Barricade, that's wrestling logic.
Right.
Throw someone over a barricade, they're dead for a while.
Bye-bye.
So yeah, Knight stands tall there, and then backstage, Byron Saxton walks up to Heyman, Breaker, and Reed, but Breaker barks at Byron like he's actually a fucking dog.
Didn't like that much.
Yeah,
That
they're
was
really
so
Didn't
dumb.
care for that.
They're really leaning into that.
I mean, I love Breaker and the I mean, that's fine. Your dad did it, but don't actually act like you're an angry rabid
Right.
dog. You're like, and Heyman's like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
oh,
It's like,
easy, buddy.
Like, here,
Yeah.
here's some bacon. Here's some bacon.
Right.
You want a treat?
Did
It
you
was
see,
over
uh,
the top?
Did you see the video where like Seth was hyping him up for the King of the Ring qualifier?
Yes.
And then he barks and runs to the ring?
Yes.
And where
And then-
someone added a doorbell right
Oh.
before he started barking. He's like, ding dong.
It's really funny. Yeah, so this was a little too much. You're not actually a dog.
Correct.
Take it easy, pal. Like you're too fucking.
Good one, Heyman.
Amazing.
Yeah, Braun Breaker, you're too cool to be acting like this.
Just become Scooby-Doo.
Basically.
Come on, Seth. You got a super spear?
Right? They're going to arrive in a big fucking minivan.
Go beat him up.
Do I get a Seth snack?
That's gonna be his SummerSlam gear. He's gonna be Fred from fucking Scooby Doo. He's gonna have the ascot and everything.
Amazing.
Brownie snack?
All right, so our first match, we got Alexa Bliss versus Asuka, Queen of the Ring semifinal match. Alexa went for Sister Abigail, but Asuka avoided it. Asuka went for a missile drop kick, but Alexa moved and hit a DDT. Then she went to the top rope for Twisted Bliss, but she second guessed herself and didn't go for it for some reason. That was like a weird moment.
Wasn't
Right.
sure what
I didn't
happened.
understand what was going on there.
Yeah.
Asuka put Alexa in the Asuka lock, but Alexa got out of it. Alexa ended up going for Twisted Bliss, but Asuka got her knees up and hit the Empress Impact for the win.
Mostly.
Asuka moves on. Mostly, sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Alexa,
Didn't really do a good job of taking it.
like blocked it out here.
Yeah, it's true.
Like, okay.
The problem is, like, both of these King and Queen of the Ring tournaments have been very predictable. You
Right.
know, like,
I think, yeah.
it was like, okay, Asuka versus Alexa. Clearly, Asuka's winning, you know, and
Yeah.
especially on the King side, like, you know.
And
you know
for
what they were
and for
going
a
with.
star-studded men's side, it's weird that it was predictable.
Yeah.
But we've picked every match
Yeah.
pretty much.
Right.
Yeah. Backstage, Chelsea Green makes fun of Alexa for losing, so Alexa challenges her to a match, but then Charlotte Flair walks up and says she's facing Chelsea tonight.
Okay.
And then Alexa tells Charlotte, I don't need your help, but Charlotte says, I wasn't here to help you.
Right.
Okay, let me go back a few weeks.
Let's turn back the clock.
When Alexa told, let's wind the clocks back a few weeks. Sorry. Not a year. But no, Alexa was trying to team up with Charlotte.
Yes.
Yes.
She's like, hey, you look like you need some help. Why don't we help each other out?
Not a
Charlotte's like,
bad
fuck
idea.
off. And
Right.
Alexa's like, all right, think about it. Now she's like, I don't need your help, Charlotte. It's like, what?
Yeah.
It's exactly what you were saying.
Basically pulling a Josh. You're like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
That's what they do, women. You know what I mean? It's like, help me, I can't. Help me, I can't. You want help? No. I mean, you know, that's what
Bitches, am I right? All right, next up we got Kit Wilson of Pretty Shitty.
Well,
Is he the blonde or brunette? I don't even remember now.
he's a brunette.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, thank you very much.
You fucking mark!
Has he ever had a singles? Oh, he did recently, right? When they were going up against somebody, they did a single before their tag match.
Oh god.
Like
Oh
2
yeah,
months
the
ago.
DIY.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he did.
yeah,
So is
Kit-
the other one injured or?
they said that.
Okay.
Yeah, they did.
Elton Prince is hurt. So Kit Wilson versus Aleister Black. However, R-Truth attacks Kit during Aleister's entrance. Truth grabs a mic, calls out John Cena, and then puts Kit in the STF until Jamie Noble, of all people, calms him down.
Yeah.
He was holding his ears like, don't listen to the people. Don't
Yeah.
listen to the people, Truth.
Right.
Couple things. I don't like that Truth is still goofy. You have your match
I know.
later. What are you calling him out for?
Right.
Like Ron Killings wouldn't do that.
And they're not calling him Ron Killings
They're not.
anymore.
Right.
He's
They're
just
not.
R-Truth again. What the fuck happened?
Right.
And
Why?
Then like Aleister Black match. Like what?
Aleister Black was gonna fight Kit
I
Wilson.
know, but let him kill him, and that's like a decent match, right?
Yeah.
That's a match we haven't seen, and like let Black get a win because he hasn't been winning lately because he's been in big matches.
Yeah.
But no, like Truth separates all that. Like what?
I don't know. I don't get it. It's not cool. Like, it's not Stone Cold just showing up and stunning everyone. Like, he's not Stone Cold level.
No.
Right.
So then backstage, Aleister gets in Truth's face for fucking with his match, but then Damian Priest just like magically just kind of appears in the middle of them for like this really awkward shot.
Like Thor from the Guardians thing, where he just kind of comes into frame.
I
It's like
immediately
a
thought
slow
of
dip.
Yeah.
I immediately thought of Aubrey Edwards, where it was like the two women facing off, and then Aubrey just slid in there like, "What's up? Like,
Yeah.
you're the ref.
I'm a part of this.
Get out of here."
No.
Yeah. I can't wait for our triple threat.
So then
What?
Priest tells Black, he's going through a lot. Let me talk to him.
We'll talk to him.
Let me talk to him.
Yeah.
Maybe get him a cup of coffee.
Yeah. And then someone like walked in front of me. He's like, "Hey, I'm walking here."
I'm talking here. Priest tells Truth, focus all your anger on John Cena tonight, and then me and you will go downtown and celebrate.
What?
What? Who are you, Damien?
What is
Do you
happening?
wrestle anymore?
Right.
Hey, you want to go fuck some broads?
Is he going back to that NXT character?
Just kidding. Oh, God.
No, he's like,
Well, they go out to a club, and Truth's like, wait a minute. I don't see any.
Let me
There's no
do it.
ladies here, Priest.
ooh, it's a lady. He becomes, what's his face? And he's like, Truth, let's go out later and we'll get some beers to celebrate. All right, cool, man. What's the name of the bar? Oh, guys.
The
That
cockpit.
doesn't sound like a lady.
Oh, no. Oh, he's driving now, I guess. Shit.
Yeah. Maybe Priest is going back to that character he had in NXT.
Vicarious Vampire?
Yeah, where he's like in a hot tub with like 6 women.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That was right.
Looking so uncomfortable.
He's like, I'm having a good time.
That's
Having a good time.
who are they
don't
trying to
touch
make him be back then? You know what I mean? He's in a
Right.
hey, look at me. I know what women are. What's going on?
Yeah. Anyways, next up we get an in-ring promo from Cody Rhodes. Before he says his stupid catchphrase, Jey Uso's music hits and he, yeets with the crowd. 5 minutes, all right.
And then he has to say his stupid kid.
I kind of appreciate the long entrances because it's like, hey, that's 5 minutes I could skip. Boop, 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 boop. Thanks.
Seriously.
Then Jay hypes their King of the Ring semifinal match for Raw, but he says he's gonna win.
Yeah.
Then Sami Zayn comes out, sucks off his friends, but says you two have finished your story, so now it's my turn to finish my story.
He's not wrong. He's
Well-
not wrong there.
No, he's wrong. So then Randy Orton walks out.
We find out later he's very wrong.
Fuck.
Orton walks out, he sucks off everyone, and even says one day Sami Zayn will be world champion for
You
SummerSlam.
shut your fucking mouth! Unless you mean it, Randy. You shut your mouth! You don't give us
You
this.
didn't let me finish,
Oh, okay.
Edge.
Yeah.
SummerSlam's not that day.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
And also, WrestleMania's not that day, and
Right.
Royal Rumble's not that day, and
Next SummerSlam's mine, too.
Raw After Mania's not that day. Really, you got no days, Sammy.
Sammy.
Unless we had a third world championship, then just kidding. Just kidding. It's not for you either. Yeah.
Here, I found this backstage. It's the old ECW title.
Get it to me.
You can have your choice.
Give me what I want.
Pick ECW 24, whichever one you want, Sammy. It's yours.
Oh, God.
He's like, thank you now. Don't you're really good with this belt.
Right.
I have to look something
Remember when they really tried to legitimize the ECW title as like
Of course,
The third
when I became the
champion?
champion, it was legitimized. When I was the ECW. No, yes, shut up. When I was the ECW champion, it was the most important title in the company.
right?
I can't argue with that, honestly. That's probably true.
But when
We're pushing this to the moon.
they had the Undertaker who won the Rumble come out, and they had Cena and I think it was maybe Edge
Yeah.
and Lashley. He's like, what champion
Right.
are you going to fight at WrestleMania?
Right.
And it's like, why is Lashley there?
Yeah, Undertaker's going to choose the ECW title.
Yeah, right.
There's a title I've never held, nor do I want to. Bobby, you can leave.
reason.
You can leave.
I'm sure when Vince finally canceled ECW, like he had Undertaker tell them rest in peace, fuck ECW,
Because they didn't have Braun yet. I'm finished with you.
exactly. So yeah, we got Sammy versus Randy, King of the Ring semifinals. Orton poked Sammy in the eye, so Sammy returned the favor.
Usually how it goes.
Orton dropped Sammy on the announce table a couple times, so Sammy returned the favor there later as well. Orton hit the draping DDT, set up for the RKO, but Sammy rolled out of the ring. Later, Sammy went for the haluva kick, but Orton countered with a scoop slam. Then Orton went for another RKO, but Sammy countered with the blue thunder bomb.
Love that.
Orton went for another RKO, but Sammy avoided it, and Orton fell on his back. Sammy went for the haluva kick again, but this time Orton hit the RKO for the win. Of course, Sammy was never going to beat Orton.
Yeah.
No, but
At least not in this stage.
no.
It's all over. I mean, yeah, once you saw that Cody was in this tournament, it was like, well, he's not just going to lose.
At least we know everything now.
Exactly. Next up, we've got an in-ring promo from Nia Jax. That's her.
Yep.
That's her
She,
hole.
uh,
She
And
had her
words
hole.
coming out of her hole.
Thankfully, it was like a 5-second promo where she shits on Tiffany Stratton, but then Tiffy Whore comes out.
Yeah.
I mean, it looked like lingerie. It was fantastic.
Quit complaining.
Yeah.
She says, "You're like that toxic ex I just can't get away from." And
Oh?
Nia wants another title rematch, and Tiffy says, "You're in luck because I just made it official."
By the
Tiffy,
power vested in me? I guess?
Tiffy has that stroke, and by that I mean she stroked off Nick Aldis.
Yeah.
and got it official.
Right.
I mean, she can pretty much have anything.
Yeah.
If she asked me.
Remember, it's Tiffy time. Oh, there goes the ball. Whoa, what a horrible pitch. And the Mets have never been worse.
Oh, they had literally haven't won
Right.
since.
Not a great start for the Mets. And they lost.
We need Grimace. So Tiffy adds, it's gonna be last woman standing. And they
Oh,
brawl,
no.
and Nia lays her out with a pair of leg drops. Then Naomi runs out and wants to cash in, but Nia pulls her out of the ring. No. Because she's an idiot. And then Naomi shoves Nia, hops on the apron, but Stratton drop kicks Naomi. She falls on Nia once again. Nia, let Naomi cash in so that when you are the champ, no one can cash in on you.
Yeah.
You dummy.
Right.
She's not a smart one.
No.
Yeah.
But they do this all the time.
So when is this match supposed to be?
I think it's SmackDown this Friday.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Yeah.
Saudi SmackDown?
Saudi SmackDown.
That's right.
Yeah.
Wait, they're going to be there, right? For SmackDown?
Yeah. SmackDown's there. Usually they tape ahead, but
Right.
this time SmackDown's live in Saudi. They may have done it once already, but yeah.
Maybe,
Does that mean-
I
is
think
it
they
gonna
did
air
Raw in Saudi.
Is it gonna,
It's not going to air here early because
No.
it's still USA Network, right? I guess like if you're the international and you have Netflix, then sure, but
Right.
in the US, it's going to air at the same time. Next up, we got Charlotte versus Chelsea with the secret Horvis constantly interfering.
Oh, God.
Charlotte just can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
And by that, I mean like wrestle.
Sure.
All of her moves are just like not as good as they used to be. Maybe it's the injury. Maybe it's just she doesn't care anymore.
I think it's that.
She does like the cartwheel and it just looks clunky. All of the moves are clunky now.
I think if she's not the star of the show, she doesn't give a shit.
Yeah,
maybe it's Maybelline.
could be.
Maybe it's plastic surgery.
Flair made Chelsea tap to the figure 8, but then Piper just straight up dropped her fat ass onto Flair,
Right.
trying to end her career early.
Jesus, like she grabbed her knee, and I'm like, oh
Yeah.
my God.
No, her leg like buckled a little bit.
Yeah.
Like it was inches away from being just
Right.
another ACL tear.
I saw that and I was like, and she's gone again.
For sure.
Yeah.
So then Alexa runs out for the save and gave Chelsea the sister Abigail while Charlotte threw Piper and Fire out of the ring. Alexa offered a handshake, but Charlotte walked right past her. Oh my God.
So now she wants her help again.
Yeah.
Make up your mind, Alexa.
Yeah.
So what? It's going to be like Alexa and Charlotte versus Roxanne and Raquel for the tag titles at Evolution or SummerSlam.
Oh God, is it Evolution? Yeah,
One of those,
Yeah.
right? I mean, that's clearly where they're going with this,
Right.
Yeah. All right.
which is unfortunate for Alexa.
Yikes.
Charlotte needs all the help she can get. She needs like Alexa next to her just to get people to cheer for her.
This would be a good time for her to go to AEW. You know, just kind of leave for a while. People, maybe miss her, maybe.
Sure. It's a lot of people go to AEW and take all the money from Tony Khan, and then the ratings don't go up at all.
They get their own creative freedom, and they get to win belts that they'll never defend, and no one knows where they came from.
Right.
Yep.
She comes out with a new belt every week.
Yeah,
Of course.
basically.
Where'd you get that?
Found it.
Yeah, Monet has 6 belts right now
Yeah.
on AEW TV.
Right.
6. So, next up we got Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa face to face. Solo tells Fatu, family fights all the time. I still love you. I was the only one who wanted you here. Fatu says, you've been using me. Maybe the problem is this U.S. title, so fight me for it. Solo goes for the spike, but Fatu blocks it and headbutts him, and then JC Mateo runs out, and they double team him. And then Jimmy Uso runs out for the save, but he's quickly taken out. However, Fatu gets up and beats up Solo and JC by himself. He sets up for the moonsault, but Solo rolls out of the ring. And then later backstage, Fatu says Nick Aldis made him versus Solo official for Night of Champions.
No.
All right.
Where you fit in. Cause if you don't, then baby, it's about to be all gas, no brakes with it. You know what I mean?
What?
Wait for it.
Oh, we do you mean?
He made it worse. He made it worse.
Fatu, we do you mean?
I mean, that's a little better.
My God.
This time was worse.
Stop it. Stop doing it.
We ya mean.
We mean?
do you mean? Jesus Christ. Gotta hear it again.
Oh, we do you mean?
Oh, we do you mean?
Yeah.
I don't think he understands what it mean.
Right.
Anyways, next up we got Bronson Reed versus LA Knight. Knight came out from the crowd to sneak attack Breaker and push him into the ring post, and then Knight gave Reed a springboard crossbody on the floor, and it looks so much better than a springboard moonsault to a standing opponent outside the ring.
Yeah.
Take a little note from Shawn Michaels. That's what he does, and it looks good. We've talked
Right.
about this before. This is what everyone should do.
Yeah.
Rather than a moonsault where you just land on your feet next to the guy, and then they just fall down for no reason.
That's right.
Correct.
Knight hit the elbow and went for the BFT, but Reed avoided it and hit a Death Valley driver. Reed went for a power bomb, but Knight countered with a DDT. And then Braun hopped on the apron, so Knight knocked him down. So Braun said, fuck this. He got in the ring and just speared Knight for the DQ.
Yep.
And then Reed picked up Knight. Braun speared him again. And then Reed hit Knight with not 1, not 2, but 3 tsunamis. He's dead.
He's soaked.
I was waiting for him to say I'm soaked. Like,
I think it's because Reed's a heel now, so he can't get soaked for
but he
him.
gets excited about it.
Right.
He's
right.
been
Yeah.
kind of heelish lately.
But he can't get soaked for him. He can't come for him.
Yeah.
He can get a little excited, a little chubby.
No,
but
no,
he
you'll-
can't come for him.
Little
No
chubby.
oysters in the shorts.
Yeah. Because then later
soaked.
he
You got
called
some powder?
Yeah. Because he did call John Cena scumbag. So yeah, he plays both sides of the coin.
Yeah.
For sure. But all right, we got R-Truth versus John Cena. It was like a John Cena match on regular TV, huh? Not even
Right.
main event, but of course this went like 5 minutes.
What are we down in, like 9 appearances? Quit burning this shit on R-Truth.
Right.
Yeah, Truth whooped Cena's ass for a bit, so Cena took his title and tried to bail. Truth chased after him, so Cena hit him with the belt for the DQ. Then CM Punk ran out and they fought a bit. Punk picked up the belt and tried to hit Cena with it, but Cena kicked him in the balls and then hit Punk with the belt 2 times. And then Cena snapped Punk into a Slim Jim table with an attitude adjustment.
Yeah.
And then Cena grabs the mic, sits on the top rope, and cuts a pipe bomb of
Ooh, we get to watch
his
it.
own.
Wow. As you lay there in your most uncomfortable,
It didn't cut out though.
somebody's afraid of what I'm gonna say. As you lay there in your most uncomfortable, I hope you can listen. I hope you can digest. Because before I leave here, in 6 months with that WWE Championship, I got to get a whole lot of stuff off my chest. First things first.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah.
I don't hate you. I don't even dislike you. I like you. I like you more than anyone you've ever shared a locker room with, that's for sure. I hate this idea of you. This idea that you're the best in the world. You're not. I'm the greatest of all time.
Wow.
You're better than me at one thing. You're the best bullshitter in the world.
Wow.
Oh no, kiddos. John Cena just dropped a curse word. That means the show is completely off the rails. Hey, Stu, shoot this. Hey, I'm breaking the fourth wall. I am jealous that you have conned these people into believing the myth that you're the best in the world. That they don't believe a goddamn word you say.
Punk's like, man, the Slim Jim table's like really stiff.
Because you change your values
he's like,
as much as I change my
Right.
t-shirts. You're just a loudmouth opportunist who will step on the necks of people who actually work hard if it gets you ahead. Where's another camera? Hey, Claudio Castagnoli. Oh. Hey, Nick Nemeth.
My favorite.
Hey, Matt Cardona. How you guys doing?
Come help Cody.
Oh yeah, we're still on, baby! He's heating up. He's on fire.
NBA Jam.
Yep.
And there's nobody back there that's gonna cut my mic to save your ass, because I'm your only friend. Remember who gave you the stage for your pipe bomb, pal? And what have you done with it since then, huh? You've just regurgitated the same 5 microphone moves of doom.
Wow.
You're promo potato salad, pal. Hey, you're no longer the voice of the voiceless. You're a friggin' millionaire. Despite yourself. You're not punk, you're a capitalist. And you're not against TKO, dude. You are Mr. TKO. Because they knocked your balls technically off your body. Your tweets are strong. Your actions are weak. And they know that you were the best in the world for 7 minutes, 14 years ago. And if after Night of Champions, you're still delusional enough to believe that you're the best in the world, well, I guess it's a small world after all. Bring your A game to Night of Champions, because as you can tell, if this building in Grand Rapids is an indication, the mood is starting to change.
Taz?
Yeah.
Team Taz?
The champ is here. Hey, USA, you can keep the extra 2.5 minutes. I don't need a bomb. Elvis has left the motherfudging building.
He's so close.
He's so close.
So close.
Still PG Cena.
Rip off your promo to make you look even more foolish.
Mother fudging.
And he said it so like fluid.
It was so
What time
PG
is it in New
Cena.
York? Like 10:58, 11:02. Say fuck.
Well, I mean, yeah, he just said bullshitter.
Yeah.
You know. So maybe they asked USA and they're
Right.
like, "Don't say fuck."
a
Just
lot
don't
of
say fuck.
a lot of cheers for Cena in that promo.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, why not? It was a
Good promo.
It's great.
It's funny, like fans online were like, "It's not as good as Punk's pipe bomb." It's like, no shit, this is a parody of that promo. Of
course. Right.
Like, of course,
A
it's
lot
not
of
gonna be
people
as
didn't
good.
like it. I saw that too. I was like, I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Am I in the minority?
Yeah, we had it was long. I edited it down like to
appreciate
4.5 minutes because it was like 10 minutes. Like some of it was
Yeah.
long and it went for a while, but the important stuff that he said was good.
Right.
Obviously.
Absolutely.
So that was nice. So that's the end of SmackDown. Cena's pipe bomb. Monday Night Raw opens with Seth Rollins and his unnamed stable. Still.
Rollins
Unnamed.
and his Rollin guys.
It's been a couple months.
I mean, come
You
on.
should have come up with a name by now. Come on
Yeah.
now.
Right.
Seth calls out the fans for constantly changing their tune on who they cheer for. He says Roman Reigns is here because of me. CM Punk is here because this company wanted to cash in on how much I hate him. And there's no second coming of Cody Rhodes unless I'm here to put him on the map. I was the first World Heavyweight Champion of like the new version.
Right.
I was the first NXT champion. I'm the past. I'm the present. And this is the future of this company. And then he brags about his boys taking out LA Knight. He says Breaker's taking care of Penta later. Then he mentions many of the top stars, but says they're all running a race for second place.
Yeah.
It has and always will be Seth freaking Rollins. It reminded me of when Dean Ambrose told AJ Styles, he's like, they don't give trophies for the face that comes in second place. You know? So that was cool.
Yeah.
But like watching this promo, you know, we're all wondering like when he's going to cash in. We all thought it'd be Jay, but now Gunther has this belt, and who knows who's going to have that fucking belt soon. But now I think he cashes in on Cody after Cody beats Cena at SummerSlam.
There's a really good chance that could happen.
Like SummerSlam ends, Cody beats Cena, and then Seth cashes in on Cody to end SummerSlam.
Right.
I don't know, man. I think they like this. When you cash in, it's over. Now I know you want to put the strap on Seth, and you want to probably do it before WrestleMania, because I'm guessing they're gonna do a Roman Seth finally at WrestleMania with Seth holding the title and Roman as the good guy.
Right.
He can finally win at WrestleMania as a good guy, and the fans will like it.
If you smell, hold on there.
Shit.
Hold on,
God
Paul.
damn
Hold on. I just thought of a brilliant idea. If you smell what I'm cooking, all right, it's me, Roman. Fuck you. We're doing it this time.
Right.
Yeah.
Nothing's changing it.
The Rock says, "I just had an epiphany."
2 days before WrestleMania. Yeah, I'm busy.
But I mean, look, he's got to cash in on, he's got to cash in at some point.
I know.
Right.
His first cash in was a football stadium at WrestleMania. This is a football stadium at WrestleMania 2, basically, because it's SummerSlam.
Yeah.
That's my guess right now. That's
Yeah,
my
because
guess.
he's got to hold it for a decent amount of time.
Yeah.
The WWE title. Yeah, that'd make more sense than the World Heavyweight.
Right.
Then you can keep trading the World Heavyweight, because that's what you really should do with that.
Right.
That damn thing.
Absolutely.
Like we've said.
Yes.
Let Sammy just take it anytime.
I know.
Doesn't he have Gunther's number?
He does.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least the last time they fought. So yeah, we'll see. Next up, we got Penta versus Braun Breaker. They were fighting on the turnbuckle, but Braun dropped him on the ring post, and Penta fell to the floor. Then Braun hit the clothesline from the apron to the announce table. Penta went to the middle rope, but Braun did this forward roll and then popped up to hit a jumping knee, which, like, we've seen before with like smaller guys. But it's, even more impressive for a guy his size. And then he hit the Brakensteiner. He went for the spear, but Penta countered with a super kick and the Mexican Destroyer, but Braun kicked out. Then Penta went for a springboard crossbody, but Penta countered with a spear in midair.
That was sick.
For the win.
Sick.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
And then after the match, Rollins walked out and told Penta, "This is your one warning. Stay out of my way."
If I was Penta, I'd move on.
Probably should do that, yeah.
Yeah.
Be a smart move.
Right.
Yeah.
But you
now
know-
Seth's like planting seeds with matches I want to see. Like, I want to see Penta versus Seth. I want to see LA Knight versus Seth,
Yeah, they're pushing LA Knight to the moon without giving him anything.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Right.
He's very involved in everything. He just doesn't win.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, there's got to be, you've got Sammy, who's got to win a belt in the next, what are we talking, 18 months
Yeah.
or so?
Maybe, I don't know.
You got LA Knight that they're pushing. Seth's got to win this title.
I mean,
Cody's got to win this title. I'm just saying.
I had it in the Mark report, but like, there's rumors that they could move LA Knight to Raw. And
Sure.
if they did that, I mean, he could easily fit in the World Heavyweight
Absolutely.
picture.
I mean, it doesn't matter, dude. Everybody's on every show.
Yeah,
Is there
exactly.
even
Right,
rosters
right.
anymore?
Yeah.
I mean, are there? I mean, I'm asking.
Right.
Like, are there rosters?
Of course not. They're
Everyone's
all on
on
the
every
fucking
show.
show. They're all on all the shows.
Cody
it
and
doesn't
Jay
fucking
are
matter.
on a show talking about how they're going to fight on their show.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
No
I
one's on
smell
any
a
show.
draft coming up.
Of course, because then they do the draft, and then everyone stays on the same show for about 2 weeks, and then it's, everything's fucked again.
But just kill it. You have your stars.
know.
You
We-
released people.
Since the dawn of this podcast, we've been calling for them to kill the fucking draft. and kill the separated shows.
Right.
So ridiculous.
I think now
Gut.
it's like USA wants these guys and Netflix wants these guys, and USA's like, guys, we've been with you the longest. You can't just keep giving the shiny new toy all the great fun stuff.
Right.
So it's like, fuck it. Everybody goes on every
And each
show.
show needs a champion, and you know, it's
just
whatever.
gut half the roster.
Well, they started.
Well, then you have to gut half the TV shows, and they're not doing that either. So,
Well,
yeah. So yeah, backstage, Adam Pearce tells AJ Styles that Dominic Mysterio is injured, so their IC title match at Night of Champions is off, but they'll have the match as soon as Dom is cleared.
So he's legit injured?
Oh, we don't know. I was thinking, like, could this be one of them not wanting to go to Saudi Arabia after what happened? Like maybe recent news is like one of them pulled out.
yeah.
Maybe it's Dominic. That's why they said Dom's hurt.
Like, I don't feel comfortable going.
Right.
Well, he had death threats or something. I don't know if you're mentioning that in news or rumors, but maybe he didn't want to get on a plane or travel internationally after that.
Dom did? Mm-hmm. Oh,
It was
I didn't see that.
like the same kind of situation that Roxanne had.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. So it's
Who
like
knows?
it's a Liv Morgan mark,
Probably.
maybe.
Yeah.
You fuck. That's my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Dude, it's not even my girlfriend. Chill out.
So then the New Day walk in, and Pierce tells them they're defending the tag titles against Finn Balor and JD McDonough next week, and they're pissed.
Again.
It's like heel versus heel tag team.
We're
Heel,
excited?
heel?
Yeah.
No.
Do we even care? Do you care who wins that match?
Of course not. It's going to be the New Day, but who cares? Then Grayson Waller walks up and tells Pierce to treat the New Day better because they're friends, and where's Austin Theory? Who cares? Whatever.
He still works there?
Yeah, I know. It's because Logan Paul's not here for a few weeks. So
Oh, yeah.
there you go. Back in the Judgment Day clubhouse, everyone misses Liv Morgan, especially Dom. But it's like you can just see her outside of work, right?
Yes.
Like you just miss her at work, but I mean,
I don't
You
understand.
can just see her outside of work. Is WWE like Severance? Do you only exist here?
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
it.
It's
Does it
stupid.
flip, and then when you leave a WWE building, then everything you go back to your normal life?
Yeah. You have to walk through a certain like metal detector.
You can't even say, well, I'm on the road and she's home healing. It's like, you're also hurt.
Yeah.
Why are you flying just to hang in the clubhouse?
It's like Dom sees a photo of, he's got Liv here, and then he has his wife on the outside. He's like, I want to stay in WWE. Can I just stay here? I want to stay here.
Can you permanently severance me here?
So yeah, Balor tries to get everyone fired up. He tells Raquel to make Rhea pay for what she did to her. We'll get that later.
Yeah.
For now, we've got Jade Cargill versus Roxanne Perez, Queen of the Ring semifinals. This was very slow,
Oh my God.
as Jade cannot
She can't do it.
she cannot keep up with Perez.
Right.
Perez tripped Jade on the steel steps, and she fell like Omos. Like he was like, "Oh no, bruh." Then Perez went for a crossbody off the top rope, but Jade caught her and hit a fallaway slam. And Michael Cole was like, "Oh, JBL would be proud." It's like JBL.
Okay.
Did he do that?
Like that was more of a Scott Hall move, but all right.
All right. I mean, JBL did it too, but it wasn't like.
He wasn't known for it. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Jade hit a big spine buster, then grabbed Perez by the throat, licked her face,
What?
and then hit a choke slam.
And I say this like with a question mark.
Bust a nut.
Bust a nut? Can I come to this? Oh, I can. And I did.
And
All right, cool.
I should be more attracted to this?
Yeah.
I proved myself wrong again.
Jade
I
went
saw
for...
real quick. I saw something online that was like, you ever just kind of like, this is so great. You ever just kind of like, you're kind of jacking off, you're looking at porn, and you just kind of get tired of it because you've just been doing it for so long. But you're like, well, it's already here, and I need to finish it off. It's like, then when you're done, you're like, did I just rape myself? I didn't even want to do this.
Right.
Oh, good times.
That was called the Catholic guilt in my teen
Yeah.
years.
Oh my God.
I mean, there
Jerking
was-
off and then, ask for forgiveness.
I don't know if I sent it to you guys. There's one. It's like Seth making like a face like this. And it's like when you have post-nut clarity and see the absolute filth you were jerking off to.
Oh my God.
Too
It's so
real.
funny how involved you are.
Yeah.
And then as soon as you're not, you're like, I don't want to ever see that
Oh,
again.
God. Ah.
What am I doing? There was like 6 more videos I was going to watch. So I don't want to
You're like
see
looking
it
at
again.
your phone like, hey, Yikes.
What time is it? Jesus.
How to delete incognito browsing.
I just lost an hour and I only had 10 minutes.
All right.
I like how we did all that just from, and then Jade licked her face.
It's hot.
Yeah.
And then come, and then you came, and I came, and we came, and so much come.
Yeah. And then we're all like, what did we
do to a licked
Oh,
face?
God.
Who are we? She looked at her again. Wait, what?
Sorry, guys. I'm soaked.
Yeah. So these are classic wrestling moves.
These are classic wrestling
It's a
podcast
classic
jokes.
wrestling podcast.
Perez went for pop rocks, but Jade avoided it, hit a power bomb, and then kind of just like stayed there for a while. It was like, maybe I'll do another power bomb. Oh no, I forgot what to do. Oh, okay, Jaded for the win.
Yeah.
And then Jade poses by the crown on the stage, but then the music hits, and a woman with way more aura than Jade Cargill walks out.
Wow.
Asuka comes out, and like she looks amazing. She takes off the mask, and she almost looks normal again. It was like, oh my God, I could see her face. It's not covered in that shit.
Right.
Like, it was great. And then later, Io Sky tells Asuka, you know, please help me. They put me back in my backstage prison. Why? Why am I
Jesus
stuck
Christ.
here? Io hasn't.
Current champion.
You want some trivia here?
Current champion.
Io hasn't defended the belt since
WrestleMania.
WrestleMania.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
That's
Jesus
crazy.
Christ.
And she's not injured.
It's been over 2 months.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
So they're teasing Io versus Asuka, and Asuka's not winning Queen of the Ring, but someone's got to fight Io at some point. So that'll probably happen at Evolution, I'm guessing.
Right.
Or SummerSlam, but
it
probably
really
Evolution.
sucks seeing like a wrestler who has just like what you said, like this amazing aura, and she has to job to the one that they're trying to push.
A really bad wrestler, yeah.
But wouldn't this be a good time to like have Naomi screw her over or have Belair turn heel? Or...
But we know what's happening. Jade's winning Queen, and then Naomi's cashing in, and then Jade's beating Naomi at SummerSlam. We know what's happening.
Naomi may cash in this Friday.
I would think Evolution.
I mean,
I would think Evolution.
Evolution's before SummerSlam?
Yeah.
Oh.
Saudi,
But you're
the
right.
Saudis
So
were
what?
probably like, we've never had a cash in.
5 million for a cash in.
Yeah,
An extra
right.
5 mil for cash in?
It's a last woman standing. They're both going to be dead at the end of this match.
How much cash do I need to fill this briefcase to let us cash in Saudi?
Yeah.
Fill it up. Put whatever you want. Gold bars.
I'll put 100 Saudi coins. You know how much it's worth? Do you?
No.
Yeah, no shit, you don't.
As much as we want it to be worth.
Nobody knows. You ever see John Wick? It's worth more than that. If you ever want anything ever, just hand me one of those coins. I'm giving you 100.
1 coin equals infinite. It's infinite. Then why do you need more than one? Because it looks cool. It looks really cool.
Yeah, well,
Don't you
what do you
want
want to
to
be a
beg?
loser with 1 coin or a cool guy with 100 coins?
Yeah, how can you stone a woman with coins if you have one? It doesn't make any sense. You need 100 of them.
That's what we use them for.
I mean, you could do it, but TikTok. I mean, Jesus Christ, I got other women to kill as well.
Jesus.
Speaking of Karrion Kross, Scarlett is coming, I heard.
Yeah. Backstage, Rusev tells Sheamus he's a god now, but Sheamus says, I remember you being the most embarrassing member of the League of Nations.
The League of Extraordinary Accents.
The League of Foreigners, the League of Shadows, what have you.
Yeah.
So they're still teasing this match. They're building it up as if they're saving it for something big. I'm sure it's just going to be a Raw, right? It's just
right.
going to be a match on Raw.
Rusev should have been like, didn't we get beat up by 3 old Hall of Famers?
And then we're like, yeah, this shit is done. We're cooked.
Well, I guess that's the end of that. It was
We
fun.
work for them now.
Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah.
Next up, Goldberg has a sit-down interview with Michael Cole. Yeah, which whatever.
Yeah, there you go.
This was so dumb. Go ahead. I'll let you finish the interview part.
Goldberg tried to be so threatening.
Oh, my God.
And I'm like, oh, Grandpa, go to bed.
Yeah.
Goldberg
Time for bed.
Time
says
for bed, Grandpa.
Gunther disrespected him in front of his family, so he had no choice but to choose Gunther for his last match, and he vows to make him pay, saying, I'm gonna Hold on, let me see if I can do this right. Let me see. I need to find it first. 1 second.
Hey, take your time.
I'm gonna beat the out of Gunther.
No, do it again. Ready? You'll know when. I'm gonna beat the out of Gunther.
Yeah. Or it's like when they mess up on live TV. It's like, I'm gonna fuck out of Gunther.
Right. You're gonna fuck Gunther?
I'm gonna fuck Gunther.
Shit, I hit the large robot button.
Robot Joe was back.
Wait, is there a small robot?
No, yeah, in the past, we would always do small robot because it sounded way better.
Yeah.
Is this the one?
Yeah.
No, please. My name is Goldberg. I am coming to fight Gunther.
Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, good times.
See, then back at commentary, Cole says, then I asked Goldberg, is this your last match? And he said, yes. But then I asked, what if you win the World Heavyweight Championship? And Goldberg said, interesting dilemma. So yeah, I fucking told you he's winning the fucking belt and dropping it at SummerSlam.
Hey, remember that cool time where we had this cool interview and then you just cut the interview short?
Yeah.
And then the commentary explained the rest of the
it.
interview?
Yeah, right.
Why not just keep blowing it?
The
Like,
most
5
interesting
seconds.
part. I think they just forgot to film that part.
Right.
Oh, fuck. We forgot to do the most important
Yeah.
part.
They came up like, oh, we should have asked this. Oh, just say you asked it. We did film it.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Oh, so stupid.
And then we cut the cameras and I continued the interview with Goldberg and then the best parts were after. Huh?
Right.
Goldberg, what happens if you win the title? Cole, that's a Pepsi bottle. Yeah. Tell us.
Prime bottle.
I want to report more than this interview.
It was like, what was it? Robert Blake, the guy that he killed those people and he got off and then he did that documentary and then they were like, all right, thanks. And then
Yeah,
he went to take a shit.
Yeah.
But his microphone was still on. They were still recording and he's just like, that's it. You're caught. I killed them all, of course. And then one was like, ugh! Like that's Goldberg. He's like, Cole's like, this is your last match, right, Goldberg? He's like, yep, this is my last match. All right, we're off. All right, cool, we're off. All right, I gotta go to the bathroom, guys. And Goldberg's like, that's it. It's not my last match. Beating Gunther, of course. Winning the world title.
It's more like, how the fuck am I going to wrestle more than 4 seconds during this match? Are they really expecting me to win a title? I'm 60 for God's sake.
Got a broken leg. Everyone can see me limping to the fucking ring. What the fuck was I thinking?
You got to do a fart sound every time.
Yep. And then he's like, and then he admits to like, he's like in the interview, they're like, so that Bret Hart was an accident? It was an accident. He's like,
They know it. I did on purpose. Killed Bret Hart, of course. Kicked him in the head on purpose, of course.
I can never last more than 5 minutes anymore. Maybe I can trade this contract for a Torque winning the title against Gunther.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask Triple H that now.
yep.
Do you want to hear a non-wrestling related story that's disgusting but has to do with bathrooms?
Okay.
All right. Let me give you the title. The time someone outshit me
Oh, I think you've told this story before.
on the podcast.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think it was fairly recent,
Give
too.
us the quick version.
Quick version.
You were taking a shit and someone out shit me.
Yeah. In the bathroom, guy next to me. It's like the Old West, like who's gonna, rip ass or shit first. So I did. And,
Yeah.
the guy goes,
It's quite a punchline.
just like, wow, you win.
The best punch. They say the best punchlines are just sounds.
It'd be so great is if like we go to an open mic and Eric just does that and then he just waits like,
Ladies and gentlemen, Eric Hamilton. That was
Right.
That was great.
And then everyone laughs.
So it was one time I was in a public bathroom and I took a shit and this other guy took a bigger shit. And then Joe and I are just dying and the rest of the room's silent.
And then as you're walking off, Eric, do me. Say, ladies and gentlemen, Eric Hamilton.
Ladies and gentlemen, Eric.
I'll throw in $20, Eric, if you do it.
I mean, it can't be worse than Josh going up in front of strangers saying how mad he was that he was never molested as an altar boy or a Cub
Yeah,
Scout.
Josh will follow you. Then we got Josh. Why wasn't I raped as a kid? What the fuck is this night?
We're never going to open mic again. This is bullshit.
We need to properly vet all of these people from now on.
We got to get Eric and Josh on Kill Tony to do their minute. They both have 1 minute of comedy.
It's 10 seconds. Tony's like, you got 50 more seconds. Is that it? Oh, we're gonna do comedy as a team. I got a joke, and then Josh has a really good joke.
Oh, God.
So this one time,
Joe's already looking how to get on Kill
No,
Tony.
hey guys, what's up? So this one time I had to poop, and this other guy came in and he pooped even bigger than me. So that's it.
Wow, Eric Hamilton.
I could stretch out the story to a minute.
Josh's I think Josh's is a minute. I think that is
Yeah.
a minute.
It was a
long.
minute.
Wait a minute.
Why wasn't I raped? Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Well, it starts with, first of all, everyone here is amazing. You're amazing. You're amazing. You're amazing. You're amazing. And I wish I was raped. Thank you, Josh Reese.
How did we get from Goldberg to shit? Oh wait, no, that makes sense actually.
Yeah.
Goldberg
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
So then
Smooth
we have.
transition.
So yeah, we go from that to a great in-ring promo from the ring, General Gunther.
He was pissed.
Yeah, he says, Goldberg ruined my championship celebration last week, but it's not 1999 anymore. It's 2025, and I'm the guy, and this championship around my waist proves it. I see a 58-year-old one-trick pony that can't lace my boots.
Wow.
So, Bill, I want to apologize to your wife and your son for what I'm going to do to the man who used to be Goldberg. It's my responsibility to make sure that the legacy and myth of Bill Goldberg dies.
Yeah, it should die.
Well, I mean,
It should have died 10 years ago.
you're going to job him at main event, but then you'll beat him back at SummerSlam, Gunther. It'll be all good.
It should have died 10 years ago. It did die 10 years ago.
Yeah.
20 years ago then.
Yeah, right.
Should have never taken off in the first place.
Right.
Honestly.
God, that's got to be coming up soon on Monday Night War.
Fucking Bishop. No.
Does anyone doubt me? Does anyone want to make a bet? I got Goldberg. I have $3. I'll put all of them on it.
I'll bet you $1
You bet $1?
that he doesn't win it.
No?
He doesn't win it. I'm 50-50 right now, by the way. So I'm okay. Like I'm a terrible gambler, as you know. I've won
Yeah.
some recently, but I think it's 50-50. So I'll take one of the sides just to bet.
All right. So I got Goldberg. You got Gunther.
Where the hell is the lizard guy? Bet that's on yours. You should write him on your thing, because then
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
you always have the same.
That's right. I've said that before. Let me.
Yeah. So lizard guy by
active bets.
Monday after SummerSlam. Just put lizard man. Andrew yes. Joe no.
Iguana by Raw after SummerSlam.
Eric, you have a yes or a no on that?
I have a no.
No. Okay, that's right.
You both have a no.
$2 to 1. And then Joe says no Goldberg winning. Andrew says yes.
Goldberg, yes. Joe, no. Or Joe, Gunther, whatever. All right. That's fine.
Goldberg, yes. Joe Gunther.
Whatever.
I think we remember. I think we'll remember.
All right. Yeah. Obviously. All right. Where the fuck are we now?
That's the end of Raw.
No.
Fuck.
That's too bad.
Backstage, Karrion Kross busts Sami Zayn's balls again, so Sami punches him in the face in one of the best backstage worked punches we've seen in a while.
Well done,
It was
Sammy.
excellent.
Yeah.
Everyone needs to follow suit.
Almost an award nominee.
Almost. It was almost best move.
Yeah.
Sammy tells Cross, I talked to Adam Pearce. Our match is official. TikTok. And then Sammy walks away, but then Cross and Scarlett laugh, and Cross says, got him. Like, what? What did you get?
Yeah,
A
what
loss?
did you get? Like, what is going to happen? You're going to lose to Sammy, and how did you get him? I thought the same thing. I was like, I like what they did, but I was like, wait a minute. What is this leading to?
Yeah.
I think it's more of like he
It's leading
made
to his-
Sammy snap.
No, it's leading to Cross's termination papers. That's
Yeah,
what it's
right.
leading
Yeah, but
to.
Eric, even if it's that, so what? Why does he want people to snap? Why does he want AJ Styles and Sammy to snap? Are
'Cause
they
I'm
going to
an
join
agent.
his team?
I'm an agent of chaos.
I would even be okay with that.
Right.
An AJ Sammy Cross team?
Yeah.
Sure. I need more factions.
Give me all the
Name
factions.
them.
All right, next up, we got Bayley versus Becky Lynch for the IC title. Lots of counters because they know each other so well.
Inside and out.
That's right. Bailey hit Bailey to belly, but that hasn't beaten anyone in years. Becky went for the manhandle slam, but Bailey countered with a manhandle slam of her own. But then Becky rolled out of the ring. Becky threw Bailey over the announce table and buried her with chairs. But then Lyra Valkyria ran out to help Bailey, so Becky punched her and dared her to punch her back for a DQ. But Lyra wouldn't do it, so Becky kicked her. Then Bailey threw Becky over the announce table into the ring post. Then back in the ring, Bailey went to the top rope, but Lyra got in the ring and attacked Becky for the DQ.
I mean, she prevents herself from hitting her for Bailey. Then she just says, fuck it.
Because she kicked her one more time after that.
Whatever. It's just stupid.
That was the kick that broke the straw on the camel's back.
And then Bailey yelled at Lyra for fucking her over, and we all knew this was leading to a triple threat.
Yep.
I'm sure this is Evolution.
Yeah.
And who wins, who cares?
Yeah.
I would just think Becky retains there, probably.
If it's a triple,
Yeah.
yeah, there's no reason to pull
Let
this off
Bailey
of her.
take the pin.
Yeah.
Backstage, Penta was walking like his match just ended, even though it ended 2 hours ago.
He was out of breath.
Like, it was like he just got out of Gorilla. Like, oh my God, that was terrible. And this is like something they do all the time where it's like they act like this thing just happened. It was 2 hours ago. He should be showered and changed and like out of the building.
And all you can put on the top is earlier. Just a little thing that says earlier. Then nobody would care.
Or just, air this segment right after the match, whatever.
Sure. Right.
So Chad Gable talks shit, attempts a cheap shot, but Penta ducks, hits a super kick, and then breaks Penta's arm because Sado Miedo.
Nice.
The sacrifice.
Breaks whose arm?
Gable's.
Yeah. So what happens now?
He's fine next week.
Gable's in
His
a,
arm's completely
in
fine.
a sling.
But they haven't even talked
Grande
about...
isn't.
But where's Grande?
Yeah.
He's in Mexico.
They left him in Mexico.
He's the best part of... He was the best, like one of the top 5 things of the show. Literally.
Yeah.
Was the story arc, and we haven't seen it now.
Yeah.
Oh, and right before that, like, he reminded us that Ivy and Stephanie Vaquer are in a feud for whatever.
Are they?
And Vaquer wasn't there.
Oh, Ivy. Go away.
Next up, we got an in-ring promo from Raquel Rodriguez. She calls out Rhea Ripley, and she tries to look tough, but it was just very cringy.
Yeah.
She's too sweet. She's a sweetheart.
Mommy comes out looking like $1 million, and they brawl. Raquel threw Ripley over the barricade, but Ripley whipped her in the steel steps. Then Ripley set up a table and went for the riptide, but Perez ran out and jumped on her back. Ripley threw Perez off, but then Raquel snapped Rhea into a Slim Jim table with the Tejana bomb. And then backstage, Ripley demands a match with Raquel, and Pierce makes it official for Night of Champions. And it was like right after she got powerbombed.
Yeah.
And she looked like, sell a little bit, Rhea.
Right.
Sell like you just got powerbombed through a table.
Like Punk did.
Yeah, Punk went through a table and laid there for 10 minutes dead.
Yeah, right.
Barely opening his eyes.
I guess an AA through a table, through a Slim Jim table is worse than a Tejana bomb through a Slim Jim table.
I guess so.
It doesn't make sense, right?
AA is a man.
Power level of the finisher.
No, it
Yeah.
didn't make any sense.
Then finally, we got Jey Uso versus Cody Rhodes for the bro versus bro. I'll suck your dick and I'll suck your dick. King of the Ring semifinals. That's what they called it. That's what they fucking called it.
Yeah.
It was all that. Yeah. 10 minutes of entrances, so appreciate that.
I'll suck your lesson. I'll suck your lesson.
It's like your lesson.
Jay put Cody in the sleeper since he steals moves from all of his opponents.
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
But Cody made it to the ropes and dumped Jay out of the ring. Then Jay went for Crossroads since he steals moves from all of his opponents.
Right,
But
right.
Cody countered with a Cody cutter. Cody went for the disaster kick, but Jay moved and hit a spear.
Because he
Then-
steals moves from all his opponents.
Exactly. Cody hit a top rope cutter. Then he went for Crossroads, but Jay countered and hit Crossroads. And then Cody struggled to get up, so Jay hit a super kick and a spear. Then he went to the top rope, but No Sell Cody wakes up and meets him up there.
Runs up there.
Runs up there, and he gives him a cutter off the top rope. And that's not enough. You know, a fucking RKO off the top rope. It's just not enough.
Nothing.
He has to hit the shitty Crossroads for the win. And then right after, Jay's like, that's cool. Hug me, bro. And they hug, and I imagine they yeet while they hug. And then
And they
I
made
was
it
like-
so anticlimactic,
They were
too.
so-
Like, it was like, that was an awesome move. Then they wait, then he gets up, and he's like,
Yeah.
all right, at Crossroads.
Yeah.
Right.
Stupid.
So they hug. I was like, turn on him, Jay. Be cool again. I'll even yeet with you. Come on.
Oh.
Just fucking kick Cody in the balls.
I would have paid to see that.
Sure. So that's all for Monday Night Raw. So let's give some awards.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, okay.
Who'd you have for worst dressed?
I had Nia Jax.
Nia Jax.
Nia Jax, sweep it.
Best dressed?
Rhea Ripley.
I don't pick her a lot, but I picked Tiffany Stratton for like the lingerie outfit. That was very nice.
Almost
All right.
had her. I'm gonna go Alexa. So
All right, worst acting?
Oldberg.
Sweep it. Best acting?
John Cena.
John Cena.
John Chen.
John Cena.
I mean, who else? Punk didn't even get to say one word this
Right.
week.
yeah.
Worst comment?
I had Cole explaining, and the best part of the interview, which we didn't show you for some reason.
Yeah.
Stupid fuck.
I believe you have my worst comment on a sound clip.
Yes, I do.
Do you mean? Are we? Do you mean?
Yep, I had that
That's
as
fair.
well.
That's
Thank
fair.
you.
Best comment?
Hi, Matt Cardona.
Sweep it.
Yes.
You know, Matt Cardona already made it a shirt.
Of course he did.
Yeah.
Of course. And he already responded on one of his shows. Hi, John Cena.
Yeah.
Matt.
Wait, how does Joe know? Joe watched that show?
You fucking mark!
I fucking knew it.
TikTok, Instagram,
Yeah,
countdown.
yeah,
I do
yeah.
follow him. I'm sorry. I'm Mark for Cardona. I sucked his balls like your brother did, all right? We both tag teamed him.
And new.
Again, if we ever do like a best Joe moment, one of those will be like him seriously saying Matt Cardona's going to help Cody Rhodes win at the main event of
Joe.
WrestleMania.
Joe.
What was I
And
thinking?
possibly the biggest Mark moment of your life.
Joe.
What was I thinking?
Joe. This year, it's going to be Cena versus Cody.
That's
gonna-
SummerSlam.
They're going to be in New York.
The funny thing is this.
He said, hey, Matt Cardona.
Yeah. There's no chance, zero chance that that'll ever happen. And for some reason, I just thought,
Dollar bet.
oh, God.
You're on.
I think I already have that dollar
Yeah.
for that one.
Yeah.
Oh, it's funny because people saying Cena saying Claudio Castagnoli, that was him trying to say Colt Cabana because it's two C's, and then Nick Nemeth,
Nick and Matt.
yeah, and it was like, no, he would have just said it if
Right.
that's what he was gonna
Yeah.
do. Like he already mentioned AEW wrestlers,
Right.
so like
Did Punk mention the Young Bucks
when
in his pipe bomb?
No.
He just said Colt Cabana.
it was Colt Cabana.
Yeah, so why would John Cena give a fuck about the Young Bucks?
I mean, just because that was who Punk, the real life feud, right? But yeah, I don't think they want to highlight that.
Well, I mean, because what? Claudio's in AEW.
Yeah.
Nick Nemeth is TNA. And Matt Cardona's the Indies.
But he could have
Yeah.
just said something like, boy, you like jungles back then. You know what I mean?
yeah, like
Yeah.
someone said, like say scapegoat because that was the Jungle Boy
Right.
thing. Yeah,
Yeah. Careful, it's real glass.
right.
Yeah.
Worst match.
I had Charlotte versus Chelsea.
That is correct.
Sweep it.
Super slow mo.
Jay versus Cody.
Oh, I had Jade versus Roxanne.
Yeah.
It was just like stealing moves, and then I do your move, and then this move that you're not going to sell, and then
That's
this
fair.
move that you're not going to sell.
Best match.
I had Orton versus
Orton,
Sammy.
Sammy.
Yeah, that was good.
I mean, I almost went Breaker versus Penta.
That's what I did. I went Braun Penta. It
yeah,
was really
I mean,
good.
that was a really good match.
Worst move.
I had Alexa taking the Empress Impact from a foot away.
She's afraid of that ass.
Yeah.
I had almost killing Charlotte.
Yeah, I had Jade falling on the steps in slow motion.
Okay.
Best move, Braun Spear.
Yeah,
The
absolutely.
super duper spear.
Super duper spear.
midair
It'd be amazing. Worst moment.
Goldberg.
Goldberg interview.
That was easy. And then the best moment.
Pipe bomb.
Cena
bomb
pipe
too.
bomb. Yeah. Faux show. All right, that's all for awards. Now it's time for breaking news. So, Cody Rhodes did an interview at the Fanatics games, and
Who are you?
Before you go into that,
Yeah.
and I thought you would know this, but like this Fanatics thing, like they were all there, but it's not like WWE has their own versions of this. So why did they go?
No, like their shop is now part of Fanatics. So all these like meet and greets and events are all done through Fanatics.
Why would they? Didn't they do their own shop for a long time, and now they're doing it through Fanatics? Like WWE shop goes through Fanatics now.
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
I think they always use someone, but it was
okay.
it was never like, Fanatics does everyone now.
Yeah. This is TKO owned.
And their
Fnatic.
shirts
I'm
suck.
wondering.
Probably. No.
Yeah.
They will. Give them a month.
Right. Because TKO did buy that On Location, which does all the priority passes for WWE.
That's right. That's right.
So,
All right. So Cody Rhodes did an interview at the Fanatics games, and he said he's probably at the tail end of his babyface run. He was then asked how much longer, and he said maybe a year, maybe 3 years, because I'm not changing until I'm changed. So he basically said he's not going to turn heel until the fans turn on him.
Right.
Kind of like they did in AEW, I guess. So at least he knows most of the fans are going to get tired of his act at some point.
Yeah.
Like he basically said, fans always, they want to root for someone new, and then the babyface act, people get sick of the same guy. So
Yeah.
at least he understands the thing. But it's like he's also taken a page out of The Rock's playbook, discussing the creative process of wrestling. It's like, yeah, we get it.
Well, I mean, they do have that behind the scenes show coming out on Netflix.
Right. But it's just like, hey, guys, I'm not going to be a babyface. I don't know. We'll see when it happens.
Yeah.
It's like Walter White going I don't know. Am I going to kill Gus Fring? I'm going to kill him at some point, right? But you don't know when.
Yeah.
Did you see Cena, first of all, do the basketball shootout? His first shot was so... his
Cody.
first shot... No, Cena.
Oh, I saw Cody shoot, too, and he was bad.
Cena's first shot, it was like a three-pointer, was so fucking bad that then he just started doing funny shots because he's like, oh, I can't do this.
Yeah.
So doing hooks and throwing it way over the backboard, and it's like, oh, you're funny. Then he walked up to the boxing thing, the single punch.
I saw that.
And he does 2 work punches, which is funny.
Right.
But then hit it. People want to see. No one's going to be like, oh, you're a piece of shit. You only got 600. And then he fucking,
And then he goes, I haven't thrown a real punch in 25 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then he just walks off. It's like, dude, hit the fucking thing. Everyone wants to
Seth
see
hit it, and his score sucked.
What was
It's
it?
like in the 600s.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like,
not
I've
great.
done higher than that.
No.
I got to the 800.
Well, I mean, Seth, again, is a skinny little guy, right? I mean, come on.
No,
you're a
but he
big
works
dude.
out.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, he's got,
He must work
CrossFit.
out.
Yeah, but he's clearly in better shape than all of us. You know what I mean? He's a CrossFit. He obviously, lifts weights and shit.
I know.
But it's just funny how it's these are wrestlers.
Right.
They're not, they're athletic, but they're not.
They're stuntmen. They're not athletes.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Also, WWE has filed a trademark for WWE Late Night. So what the fuck could this be? Probably it's just a Peacock show.
Like a
I
talk
guess.
show.
Or a
Not-
Netflix show.
A talk show?
What
I
about
had a talk show?
what about WWE Up All Night? Remember that back in the day
No.
No.
on USA? It'd be like some shitty movie. And they had that lady Rhonda Shear hosting it, and she was just boobs and blonde hair, and she's like, "Here's the movie we're gonna watch."
But was it WWE up all
No,
night?
no. It
Oh,
was
yeah.
USA
Oh,
Up
yeah.
All Night.
And they would
yeah.
watch a Skinamax movie.
No,
right?
it was
Oh, it was
just
a real
like a
movies?
shitty 80s movies.
They also trademarked the Oracle after Seth called Heyman that on Raw.
Oh, how about that?
So I guess that's his new thing. He's not the wise man, he's the Oracle now.
Right.
That's all I've got for news, so let's get to rumors.
Vince McMahon gets kicked out for sex allegations?
That happened!
But then he returns and takes back the company?
He did that!
And then Vince sells the company but stays in power?
Oh my god!
And then Vince dyes his hair black and has a stupid mustache?
Confirmed! Dave Meltzer says Liv Morgan will be out for 6 months or more due to her shoulder injury, as she will most likely need surgery. Of course, this comes with a grain of salt because Dave Meltzer doesn't know shit, but,
Yeah.
we'll see what happens. Obviously, she is hurt and she's going to be gone for a while.
Right.
Also, Jonathan Coachman says a lot of bullshit, so it's hard to take.
He really does.
It's hard to take him seriously, but he says Britt Baker is close to being gone from AEW and signing with WWE. Fightful said Baker signed a 5-year deal with AEW back in 2021, so maybe next year it could happen, right? But it's not as close as he may say or claim.
Have you seen her recently? She has gotten crazy thin. Weird thin.
No.
And I mean, again, I'm not one of these judgy because I prefer thin to fat, but it's looking like she's look at her neck and everything. I mean, she looks great. But she was more muscly, I guess. Back in the day.
I mean, she was always pretty thin.
Yeah.
But we'll see if she ends up in WWE since AEW hasn't used her in fucking forever.
Right. She signed a 5-year deal and she wrestled for like 3 months.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I've got for rumors, so it's time for the Mark reports.
You fucking Mark! You fucking Mark!
All right.
This is the part where Eric talks.
Hey, remember Tegan Knox?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Nixon Newell?
Yeah, she's gonna start an OnlyFans.
Oh, so she's going to be taking Cox. Tegan Knox,
I'll take
taking
it. I like
Cox.
it. I like it.
Wait, hold on.
Right.
Hold on. I swear it. Yeah, there we
it
go.
is.
All right.
OnlyFans.
Look at this guy.
How much did you subscribe for?
I did not.
Oh, okay.
Wait, where was? Oh, sorry.
Don't fuck
Oh, boy.
with my shit. Now you got me all fucked up.
No.
I
Here
just
we go.
saw Spider-Man.
Are we done
What,
then?
this?
Is it-
Cross-eyed
All right.
goblin. All right.
Before Andrew throws a fit.
My bad.
Let's see. That's for the other show.
I told you, Aaron. I fucking warned you. We're not talking about Eddie Thorpe on the main podcast.
Let's see. All right, not that one.
All right.
Eddie Thorpe said, I asked
Yeah.
my release. Yeah, no, you fucking didn't. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Hey, so RVD and Katie Forbes, they announced that they were expecting a baby. Turns out it's 2 babies.
Twins.
Oh,
and twins.
yes.
Wow.
Yeah, so
old is he?
hashtag 2 of a kind.
Wait, she's human?
Yeah.
It doesn't look human.
I know.
What is he? 55? How old is he?
Probably.
I don't know.
Yeah. So he's
2
still,
fucking kids. That's gonna be cool. Like a dad who's always smoking weed all the time. It's fun.
Of course.
and who's 70?
54.
Wow, 54. All right.
And she's 64. That's
Yeah.
crazy. How are they going to do that?
Right. Also, according to a Wrestling Observer newsletter, WWE requested a Happy Gilmore trailer not be featured on Raw because it has MJF in it.
Yeah. Also, I'm going to call bullshit on that one.
Yeah, it seems kinda,
Cena fucking name dropped Claudio.
right.
Like, come on. That's a ridiculous thing.
Yeah.
That's Dave being Dave.
Right.
I'm just going to say some shit that people are going to, they might believe it if I say it.
Right. And I thought this was kind of funny. So, Wrestling Observer, this is a count of 5-star matches.
Okay.
Kenny Omega. Oh, wait, I'm sorry.
Kenny Omega!
Has 29 5-star matches.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Through Dave Meltzer. Will Ospreay,
Rove.
has 52.
So all of his matches.
All of his matches are the best match ever.
ever.
Oh my god.
WWE as a company
Yeah.
has 23 5-star
I'm surprised
matches.
it's that
What a
many.
fucking idiot.
I know.
What a fucking idiot. he
Right.
is.
Well, Joe, they don't wrestle at the Tokyo Dome.
Yeah, it's
You know?
true.
Or an AEW gym.
The
Yeah.
funny thing is he was the biggest WWE mark
Yeah.
maybe of all time. Of
course.
And Vince
Right.
took a shit on him. But I mean, to be fair,
Probably.
he took a
Yeah.
shit on everybody.
Probably.
And then now
He
he's
took
just
his shit
hates them.
and he went home and smeared it all over himself.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, that's all I got.
All right, trivia time.
Oh, hey, kids.
Uh-oh.
Speaking of Saudi Arabia,
Oh,
when was the last Karrion Kross one-on-one pay-per-view match?
So it was a Saudi show? Why did you say that?
because he's fighting at Night of Champions.
When was his pay-per-view match?
When was his last pay-per-view?
Is it a takeover? I'll just say that. Is it a
No.
takeover? So
No,
he
that
had
was
a
a
match.
I
on
was
a
honestly
pay-per-view.
wondering the same thing.
That was your hint.
So it was a Saudi show. So there's not.
This is a while ago.
I mean,
It was a Saudi show then? That's why you said Saudi?
did he?
What the fuck?
If I gave you the match and the because it was a cage match.
Was it against Drew
It was
McIntyre?
against Roman?
It was against Drew McIntyre.
All right.
Oh, so that was like a couple years ago.
So like 2023. I'll say May 2023.
Crown Jewel.
No. Yes.
November 2023.
How many
guesses?
guesses do you get, fucker?
You guessed. I guessed. You guessed.
I haven't guessed yet.
It is not.
You did.
in
You
the
said
year
Crown Jewel.
2023.
2022.
What month?
Oh, May? No. March.
November.
February? November. Oh, teamwork.
Yeah,
Teamwork.
That was
your
the
team.
that was the Roman.
High five.
I'm on Team Eric.
That was the Roman Logan Paul match.
Oh, wow.
I didn't realize that was that long ago. 3 years ago, almost.
Right.
2.5.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Eric's just mad because, he was in the bathroom, he took a shit, and then I came in, took a bigger shit. So he's just,
I mean,
just upset about
that's
that.
the way it's always been. So
It's
I'm not mad at
what
that.
makes him angry.
I'm jealous. All right, let's do some fan questions. Josh's sex shirt.
Ew.
Oh, boy. Do you guys miss Pat McAfee? I sure as fuck don't. He's a cuck for Cole. Hopefully he gets beheaded in Saudi. Yeah, he's been off Raw for 3 weeks.
Hashtag cuck for Cole.
Honestly, I really haven't missed him.
Yeah.
Who was it?
Pat McAfee.
Pat McAfee.
Yeah. By the way, Bobby the Mark sent me that trivia. Thank you, Bobby.
Okay. Jumpin' Jeff. Yep. Ron Killings? You mean Ron Killings from Super Saturday? I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. That's who he was fighting.
Right.
Hilarious.
That's great.
Kyle, I'm almost 100% confident Rollins is cashing this thing on Cody at SummerSlam and therefore naming his new group The Sword instead of The Shield.
Fuck.
There's no way.
Jesus.
That would be terrible. Liable Chief, so Karrion Kross doesn't wrestle much because he doesn't want to take back bumps. So Pushfire Barry, best places to take a back bump of cocaine on their butt. Stephanie Vicaire, but it's recorded on video and sent to the police and your employer. So that's troublesome.
So no.
Nia Jax, and she asked you nicely.
Nicely.
I mean, that's better than the first one.
Joe, will you please do cocaine off my ass?
That's fair.
All right.
Oh, wow. He's okay. No, not there.
Oh, all right. I'm back out.
Isn't that something you poured in their butthole and they fart? And
just like a puff of fresh air.
Or Bronson Reed, and he has enough to last the whole party, and also he brought Mario Kart to play after.
You have to snort coke off his ass.
and then you get to play Mario Kart.
Gentlemen, I'm going to prison. But I'm going to have a blast.
Those are my choices, yeah.
Look,
I'm
the
going
only
out
thing you have to
in a
worry about
blaze
is,
of glory.
I mean, do you currently have cocaine on you? Then the police are going to be like,
Now I want Sean to... I'm going down,
Look,
down.
all you have to say is,
In a blaze of cocaine.
all you have to say is, it's AI.
There you go.
It's AI.
You mean it's AI? It wasn't real.
Someone made a thing
There were
that
no
like
bombs dropped anywhere.
you like
They're
put.
fucking stupid.
It's like an extra finger, that like a prosthetic finger that you make sure you keep in photos where you're doing bad shit.
Oh, yeah.
So like, oh, that's not me. That's AI. See, they can't get hands right.
I've got 6 fingers. What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't have 6 fingers. What the fuck is that?
That's amazing. I mean, AI is almost there.
Yeah.
It's almost there where you can't use video anymore.
No.
You really can't.
Let the crimes be committed.
Yeah.
Wow.
One of these and one of those. Did y'all know that the women's intercontinental title is a coveted title, according to Michael Cole? With its long history of champions such as Lyra Valkyria and Becky Lynch.
I like how he put checks notes.
Yeah. Mr. Iguana, you motherfucker. Ass, mouth, vag. Roxanne Perez, Kathy Kelly, Rhea Ripley.
Ass, mouth, vag.
I'm gonna take Rhea's mouth. I think she could give me a wild time there.
I'm gonna take
Kathy, Rhea,
Hold-
and who?
Roxanne. Vagging Kathy, because I want that experience. And then ass to Perez, whatever.
I'm going backdoor on Rhea. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I just feel like
backdoor on Rhea.
She'll break your dick off.
I bet Roxanne's
Hashtag
mouth,
worth it.
Kathy
Ro-
Kelly vag.
That's it. That's the answer.
All right. Enjoy your broken cocks, gentlemen.
Why?
Because she's too strong.
Maybe.
What do you think her mouth would do?
I don't know, suck me off really good.
Bite
She's
your
not-
dick off.
I don't think she wants to do that.
Worth it.
Yeah. This next question.
What's wrong with your broken dick? Oh, Rhea Ripley broke it while I was fucking her in the ass.
Great story.
High five, bro. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. I can't piss
I can
for the
piss
rest.
around a corner.
Hey, bro, smell my pinky.
It's
right.
broken too.
This is from Poison. Would you do this? Kevin Owens wins the Rumble and title next year, but the podcast becomes 3 hours of Gooner fuck, marry, kill questions. No, the podcast would end. You can't just do fuck, marry, kill for 3 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mark Carver, just wondering if you guys saw the Becky Lynch breath smells like Seth Rollins nutsack sign. I did not.
Jesus Christ.
Please send me that.
Was that a time traveler from the fucking late 90s?
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Why? It's probably true.
Probably.
Boo Earns, the cum conversation a couple weeks ago reminded me of something my ex-coworker told me. He was receiving a blowjob from his girlfriend, and being the classy woman that she is, she didn't swallow. She spat it out into a half-empty bottle of water next to his bed and forgot about it. The next day, homeboy came back from a morning run and was feeling parched. You know where this is going. Yep, he chugged the whole thing. And after finishing it, he finally realized he drank his own man gravy.
What are we doing?
After telling me, he asked me, is that gay? I told him no, it didn't count since it was his own jizz.
Great wrestling question.
Yes.
Great wrestling question.
No, if one of my friends did this, we would constantly remind him that for the rest of his life.
Right.
And
You get a little extra protein that day.
yeah.
Jesus.
I'm sure Josh
Also-
did that at least once.
Also, who the fuck chugs a half empty bottle of water from who knows when
Right.
after a morning run
Yeah, exactly.
in your bedroom? Like if it was in the fridge, okay. I don't see a half empty bottle of water at my bedside. Just be like, oh, I should probably drink this.
So what do you do? Throw it away?
Yes.
Why?
It's your bedside.
Yeah, but it's
How
only
many
just
people you're running through there?
How many people are spitting cum in your bedroom?
Yeah.
Andrew, I
people
told
just-
you not to ask about my personal affairs.
Look, guys, people
Never to ask about my business.
people are spitting cum in my bedroom all the fucking time. I can't.
Yeah, seriously.
Right.
I mean, I get it as a mistake, but it's like, come on, man.
He's like our kids throwing away half full bottle waters. Like, what the
my
fuck?
God.
Throwing
Well,
away water.
To be fair, I don't buy bottles of water.
Okay. Well, then, yeah, I guess it'd be weird to you if there was a bottle of water in there.
Absolutely.
That's a little cloudy when you look at it.
You, my son, I know the fans won't be able to see this, but the running joke is always, and Joey lived there, and now Matthew, they go to the garage, they don't pour new water, they get a water bottle, and in their bedroom
Yeah.
is 50
Yeah.
water bottles. Look at this. My group of water bottles in my room, and I bring in another one. What is that from?
No,
it's
it's
like,
a cartoon.
It's like a million, animes where they're all waving
Quagsire.
arms. Yeah.
That would be like Leo. He'd have like 5 water bottles in his room, and I'm like, hey, finish all those before you get. I would make him drink all of them, and then yeah.
At least do the Triple H spit with them. You know?
I'd say over under 7.5 right now in Matthew's room. I'll go home and FaceTime it.
Or if he was already gone, I see the water bottles, I just bring them downstairs and just take turns finishing them off. Like,
Right.
There we go.
My son.
Just start putting him in his bed.
Hopefully there's no other liquids in there, you know? Chris Berg, thoughts on this scenario? Cena wins his last match and is walking away with the title, and our Messiah in the bank cashes in, saving the WWE. That'd be cool. I don't think they'll do it.
No.
But that'd be cool. Like, Cena's leaving. He's gone. He's leaving with the belt. Cashes in on Cena's last night.
Right.
And then Cena leaves a heel.
Yeah, that's why I don't see it happening, right? Future shock. IWC would be complaining because of how late Eric brought the zip ties in the storyline and say Joe needed the push of breaking out of them sooner. It's true.
Agreed.
It's absolutely true.
Yeah. What a push, Joe.
Yeah, thanks.
Queen Sheba Kills. Have you seen the article about the Tampa bars complaining about Ric Flair going to their establishments,
I saw
getting
this.
so drunk he's shitting himself?
Yes.
Rick, defend yourself.
Yeah. Actually,
It was a great time. I'll do it again.
wait. Actually,
He just admitted to it. Okay.
listener AJ sent me something. I think it's fake, but it's probably Photoshop. But just read it as Ric Flair.
I've seen what people have said, and here's my official statement. It's not dookie running down my pants at the bars, it's cum. Woo!
You almost had me for a second. Because he does he does answer every allegation and be like, you motherfucker!
Yeah, right.
I'll kill all of you!
Think about his age, you know what I mean? That age group
Right.
doesn't really understand the internet.
Someone
yet.
replied, they're like, it's sad the only reason I know this is Photoshop is because every first letter isn't capitalized.
There aren't enough mistakes for this to be real.
Right.
Cam Clark, why are they having Cody win King of the Ring just to get a simple rematch that he should have gotten anyway? Damn.
Right.
Also, it's kind of weird. If you look back, Reigns didn't get a rematch. Also, I just brought my sub back, so can I get a Vince?
Where the hell have you been?
Yeah, where the hell have you been?
Yeah, right.
Farmer Ben, what do you think Seth's faction has to do to remain interesting? I can only watch him cut the same promo with Braun and Heyman standing next to him so many times. Well, once he cashes in, then it'll, if you think it's not interesting, that's where it'll get interesting again, right?
Right.
So you have to wait another month, 5 weeks, I don't know, something like that. Hey, it's me, Taz, from Team Taz. First, caught the Divas bracket. Pizza.
Oh, yeah.
Would be so much harder with today's crop. More importantly, my ex-wife and her new husband are celebrating their anniversary soon. Does a certain Olympian have an ejaculate-based dessert I could provide the happy
let's
couple?
see.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
All right.
What do you got?
Well, I mean, there is integrating Kurt Angle's cum into traditional dishes. Integrating Kurt Angle's cum in traditional dishes. It's like slapping a championship belt around a fresh plate of lasagna. Bold, unexpected, and downright ludicrous, but shockingly rewarding.
I'm guessing it's not
Yeah.
Margot.
Let's kick things off with a
Ragout
classic.
pie.
Spaghetti and meatballs. Now, this dish is about as traditional as a Hulk Hogan iconic leg drop. But imagine the culinary coup you'd pull by adding a splash of Kurt Angle's cum to your marinara sauce.
Perfect.
Nice.
Yeah, right.
So what's
Marinara
happened?
sauce.
Yeah,
We
right.
finally read one twice. I think I've heard that
Really?
before. Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
I mean,
I think so.
they get pretty repetitive.
Yeah, they
I might
sure
have
do.
to write another book, to be honest.
Yeah.
Part 2, more cum.
More cum recipes.
So you found more of Kurt Angle's cum, Eric.
Could you publish this?
I doubt it.
We should.
Yeah.
No, we'll get sued.
Paul, yeah, for sure.
What the fuck?
the fuck's going on here?
A culinary journey.
Matt Cardona's like, why am I in this? I'm gonna need royalties, bro.
Why don't I have this?
Right.
Cena's like, hey, Kurt Angle's cum, how you doing?
Oh, that's good.
Paul, how do you think WWE can improve the backstage comedy segments? The Grayson Waller exchange with Adam Pearce was truly awful.
You can't.
Get new writers.
Yeah.
You can't. That's
Right.
the answer. This is the comedy they like.
You think we can get Kurt Angle to read the audiobook version?
God,
Yes.
how much is the cameo? Just like that's
Hey.
what I think we said. We have to mail it to him and then make a video where he's like, "What the fuck did you do?"
Right. Hey, we need you to read
I got it.
38 pages.
Hold on, I got it. This is the Kurt Angle cameo, right?
Yeah.
You see it? Remember when he used to read the text where you found out he has a son? He'd be like,
Yeah,
You
yeah.
just see Kurt and he's reading, but you don't see what he's reading. He's like,
His cameos are 100 plus.
Oh.
yeah.
It starts at 100. Hi. All right, you want me to do more? 200.
Hi.
So we pay him $100. We send him the scenario, and then we just get back no.
Yeah, right.
His cameos. Hey, Eric, you wanted me to read that book.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not gonna do that. All right, that's a cameo. $100. Thanks.
He won't do it.
Yeah.
Just to send him a message is $2.99. Just to send him a message, $2.99.
Right.
He's like,
Well, you could
"Got
also
it."
you could text Sasha Banks for $100, right?
Yeah. A month.
Hey, Monet. Good morning. Good morning. $100.
Yeah. Right.
What are you doing? Nothing. $100.
So worth it.
You still have all those belts? I do. $100. Pop Culture Junkie. Imagine if Cena had said, "Hey, Hangman. Hey, Jungle Boy. Hey, Bucks. Props or stupid."
Nah.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it'd be cool, but
It would have
also,
been like, all right.
you're just highlighting those jackasses. Also, why the fuck are they still going to Saudi?
Why
I
not?
know it's a shitload of money, and maybe they're just locked into a deal that they can never refuse or renege on, or else.
Well, I mean, the TKO has, or Endeavor has a board of directors, you know?
Yeah,
They're like, oh, you're going to pay us how much? Yeah, we're fucking going.
right. CB, how many takes do you think it took Goldberg to film that dumpster fire of an interview? Clearly one, because they forgot to tape the rest of it.
Right.
Unreal.
Rizzler, where was that, John? We had to put up with these dull-ass shit promos last few weeks. Then you dropped that banger. Don't know if I should be pissed or happy.
Because he's working with the best.
Yeah. DL Punk fanatics made me cringe. It's ironic that it was full of so-called WWE fans only looking for clout on social media views and only know 2 wrestlers. Oh my, did you see the Tom Brady thing? He walked out to Cody Rhodes' song, American Nightmare.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Then he stepped on a Sauce Gardner jersey, spit on it, and then Eli Manning jumped on his back. Like, it was, you paid for this? You paid to see this garbage?
Yeah, trash.
Like, it was
$400.
$400. It's fucking terrible. Anyways, that's all I have for fan questions. So let's do some predictions for Night of a Couple Champions.
Those champions.
All right, Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. First match. Who you got? Eric's putting $1 with his scorecard.
No, I just don't want you to see my thing yet.
Okay.
Okay, well, it's going to be so great. Yeah, who you got?
Sammy.
I got Sammy with a pin.
Sammy with a pin. How many people interfere?
I got 1.
1.
Yeah, 1 Scarlet. Does Sammy kick out of the cross hammer?
No.
Sure.
I don't think he even hits it.
I don't even know if the cross hammer still exists.
Yeah.
I put no. Does Cross kick out of the haluva kick?
No.
No as well. All right.
1 and done.
Then we got the street fight between Rhea Ripley and Raquel Rodriguez.
I've got Rhea with a pin.
Rhea's the obvious answer here. I have Raquel. I think Roxanne helps her beat Rhea, so they form a thing, and then she takes the tag team, championship from Liv, and then they do it. So we have a Liv Roxanne thing moving forward. So because I just don't see a reason for Rhea to just win this match. But
Because I still don't understand what they're doing with Rhea.
I don't either.
Right.
I still have Rhea. I think she still pulls it off. Losing to Raquel would be painful for her.
Yeah.
I got Rhea with a pin. How many people interfere?
I got 1.
1.
Yep, 1 Roxanne. First weapon used?
Kendo stick.
Yeah, I've got Kendo.
I mean,
Kendall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, Kendo. Yeah, we all have Kendo. I mean,
Yeah.
Kendo.
let's probably take that question off. Does Raquel kick out of the Riptide?
I'm going to say no.
No.
No. Does Rhea kick out of the Tahana Bomb?
I'm going to say yes.
Sure.
Yeah, I got yes as well. So,
All right.
then we got the Queen of the Ring final: Asuka versus Jade Cargill. Jade
I've
with a
got
pin, yes.
Jade
Yep.
with a pin.
All right. How many people interfere?
I got none.
0.
Cero Miedo. Does Asuka kick out of the Jaded?
Yes.
No.
I
They're
got
still
no.
protecting that.
I got no. Does Asuka attempt the mist?
I'm going to say no.
I'm going to say yes.
She hasn't done it since she's been back.
But this is the Queen of the Ring finals. I think she attempts it.
I'm going to say no just because she's a face now. So maybe face Asuka
But is
doesn't
she?
do it.
All right.
Yeah. And then does the crowd throw something at them?
I'm going to say no.
No.
You fools. No, yeah, I got no.
You fools.
We can place our own bets and bet on them and win it ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, King of the Ring final, Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes. The legacy match in the making.
Yeah, the match that should have been for the title with Orton as a heel. I've got Cody with a pin.
Wow. Bold pick. Yeah,
Oh,
Cody
what'd you
with
pick?
Cody with a pin.
Oh, okay.
How many people interfere?
I got 0.
0.
0. How many cutters, Cody cutters, and RKOs total?
I put 6.
Jesus.
That's a big number because the cutter, he's only been hitting 1 cutter a match. Because I have Cody winning, I have 2 total.
He did 2 on
3.
Jay. 3. He had 3 on Jay.
Did he really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess he did.
It's fucking insane. So what do you have?
I have 2. 1 RKO, 1 cutter.
I put 4.
All right, I put 6.
2, 4, 6.
Yeah. How many crossroads?
I put 5.
My God.
This is not WrestleMania.
But
main
now
event.
he does like fucking 3 in a row.
Did he do 1 on Jay?
He did 1 on Jay.
Yeah.
I put
but
2.
after like 3 Cody cutters.
Also, this could have been on there. Does Orton do a crossroads? He probably does. They all
he might,
fucking
yeah.
Jay did it.
Well, that's the thing. If Orton does it, that's another one.
So you have 5. What'd you say?
2.
I put 2.
Okay.
And then does Cody kick out of an RKO?
I'm going to say yes.
I'm going to say yes.
Yeah.
We haven't
I got
had that
yes.
in a while.
Yes as well. Then we got Fatu versus Solo U.S. title.
Jacob.
Fatu with a pin.
Yarmin!
Yeah, Fatu.
know what duh means.
No, you don't. Yeah.
No, you do not.
Fatu with a pin. How many people interfere?
1.
2.
You got another.
Jimmy's a part of
Jimmy.
this feud.
That's true.
now.
You fly Jimmy all the way over.
I still put 1. Does Fatu kick out of the Samoan spike?
I'm gonna say yes.
I'm gonna
That's
say
his
yes.
Big power move.
I put yes as well. And does Solo kick out of Fatu's moonsault?
Negative.
Nah.
No. Then finally, John Cena versus CM Punk for the undisputed WWE Championship. Does anyone have hope?
I have no hope, so I put Cena with a pin.
John Cena.
Cena with a pin. Everyone pin?
Yes.
Oh, you know what? We didn't even. It could have been the I'm sorry as he chokes him out again. Like at Elimination Chamber.
Oh,
I didn't even
fuck.
think of that. But
Wow.
yeah, we all put pin. How many people interfere?
I put 0.
I put 1. He
Travis
can't-
Scott,
He can't
yeah.
beat him clean.
Travis Scott, sure.
Someone.
Jesus.
I put 0. Yeah. How many AAs?
3.
2.
I put 3. How many GTSs?
2.
1.
2. Does Cena low blow Punk?
Yes.
Of course.
I'm gonna say he goes for it, but Punk blocks it since he
Okay.
just did it on SmackDown. So I'm gonna say no. Does Punk low blow Cena?
Yes.
No.
I put yes on that one.
He's a face.
Yeah, but he's going for it. Come on.
All right, whatever.
Surprise appearance. I'm really excited to see what Eric has for this one.
This is huge, Eric.
Yeah.
We'll go first. Save
All right.
it.
Yeah.
It's a huge reveal. I put Roman.
I put Roman.
Yeah, it's a big one. Eric.
I have Fahad Al-Butiari.
You fuckface. Is that the fucking movie star?
It's a popular Saudi comedian, screenwriter, and actor.
Is there a rumor that he's gonna be there?
No.
That's amazing. That is amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Especially if he has like some show or something coming up on Netflix, 100% he'll
Eric,
be there.
You've just changed
Saudi
the game.
Netflix?
We're gonna pick the biggest action star in Saudi moving forward.
Yes.
Remember
changed the game.
when they brought the action star and he was like 5'2"?
Yeah.
Like he's the biggest action
No,
star.
they're showing scenes of him like ripped, and then he comes out and he's like fat as fuck. Like, what happened? to this guy?
Hey guys, no, I'm the best guy in the world.
Is he an Italian man from Saudi Arabia?
Our Saudis are Mexican guys.
Yeah, right.
And that's not even a Mexican accent.
I don't know
anyway.
what it is. I don't know.
They're
what
just
it is.
it's just Triumph. That's all it is.
Right,
Yeah, for sure.
All right, that's gonna be fun. What's the opening match?
Solo versus Fatu.
That's what I put.
That's not bad. I have Sammy Cross.
Okay.
Yeah. Main event,
Cena Punk.
of course. How many times is announce table broken?
I put yes.
Eric has yes.
Yeah, I know.
I have no. Because I have 0.
I have. Hold on. I have. I couldn't. I didn't understand the question.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put.
I have 1.
I put 1.
All right.
Everyone has 1.
Yeah.
I have 0.
Oh, 0. Okay. And then lock of the century. Cody blows.
Cody blows.
Chody loads.
Chody loads.
There you go. Yeah.
What time does this fucking thing start? Noon?
Noon.
Great. I'll be
Yeah.
here.
Nooner.
I'll be here at 12:01.
There you
No,
go.
I'll be here at 12:10 because the first 10 minutes will be
Yeah.
Yeah.
suck off fest.
The Saudi Arabian.
You really wanna miss that?
National
Welcome
anthem.
to Saudi Arabia, Night of Champions. Look, for the second time in our history, we let a woman drop. Well, that will be the last time we let the woman drive.
Exactly. See, proof.
Oh my God.
Yes, we rigged the bomb to explode in the car, but that's because the woman was in it in the first place.
Right.
Yeah, so there you go. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast. Follow the show on X, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Wrong Wrestling. Get a t-shirt or hat at ProWrestlingTees.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling. And become a supporter of the show at Patreon.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling. If you want the Night of Champions recap, that's where it will be.
Boom.
For the rest of you, we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Saudi.
What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with